Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about the closing of Ordnance Factory Board and the creation of 7 new DPSUs, that is Defense Sector Public Undertakings, from the umbrella organization of Ordnance Factory Board, which consisted of 41 huge factories. So first of all, let me clear a doubt of most of the people regarding Ordnance Factory Board, whether it is a company or not. Ordnance Factory Board is not a company. Ordnance Factory Board was an umbrella organization under the Ministry of Defense, which consisted of 41 huge companies. And what were the function of these companies? These companies created armored vehicles, your rifles, your naval guns, all sort of defense equipments ranging from your clothing to your military tanks. So all these things were created under these organizations, and earlier it was created by OFB, but now the OFB has been corporatized further into 7 new defense companies. And now we are going to discuss about the reasons behind which the OFB reasons because of which OFB has been closed as of now, and instead of that, why the new 7 companies have been created. Reasons behind the closing of OFB. Reason number 1, not meeting their demands. Let's take an example to understand this. Let's say government has ordered OFB for creation of 180 tanks. Now what OFB did, instead of creating 180 tanks, they were creating only 90 tanks, that is at 50% efficiency. So this was a major problem. Moreover, in the past 20 years, 4 committees has advised Indian government to corporatize the OFB part because they were not performing up to the mark. Reason number 2, they were not generating profits anyhow. Since they were not completing the demand, the domestic demand only, then how can we expect them to export all these machineries and all these weapons to various other countries to generate profits? Reason number 3, recently what happened that when the government proposed this idea of creation of 7 new DPSUs, the employees of OFB factories came for indefinite strike, fearing that they will lose their jobs. But what they ignored drastically was the timing of that strike. At that time, India was facing a huge threat from the Chinese side, and you can imagine the situation that when China is exerting pressure on us and the companies which create tanks, which create ammunitions, were striking against India only. Now I'll let you know about the 7 new corporatized DPSUs that has been created in place of 41 OFB factories. Number 1, the Advanced Weapons and Equipment India Limited, that is AWE, and this is having the headquarter at Kanpur, and it is having the specialization in the creation of pistols, your naval guns, your armored vehicle gun systems, your carbines, etc. Next is Avni, that is Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited, which is primarily for the creation of defense mobility and combat vehicles. Next up we are having Munitions India Limited, which, as the name suggests only, they are having the specialization of creation of ammunitions. Next up we are having Yantra India Limited, which is responsible for the creation of carbon fiber composites, your artillery guns, your aluminium alloys. Basically they are going to provide the raw materials required for the defense companies. Next we are having Gliders India Limited for the creation of gliders, that is your parachutes, etc. Second last we are having Troop Comforts Limited, which is having the specialization for the creation of your uniforms, your jackets, etc. And last but not the least, we are having the India Optel Limited, which is required for the creation of optical devices. Now the thing that is of utmost importance is, what is the profit of corporatization? Does corporatization mean privatization? No dear, it does not mean privatization. Corporatization of these 7 new DPSUs are still under the control of government, but corporatization means that the company can generate revenue on its own without the interference of government. And how can they do it so? Let's take an example of HAL. HAL is having the ownership of 89% of about 89% of their stocks, and the 11% of stocks they have shared in the stock market. So what will happen by sharing their stocks in the stock market? People can invest and the company can generate revenue from that. In addition, from the defense exports and the domestic production that the company is creating. Similarly, in this case, the government want DPSUs, the 7 new created DPSUs, to share their stocks to generate more revenue, and they are having their own demands. If you see the website of PIB India, you can see that in along with these companies details, they have also mentioned the fact that how much revenue they want to generate from all this. So this should become quite easy after corporatizing them. Moreover, the reason because of which the workers went on strike, fearing that they all will lose their jobs, they all will lose their jobs because of corporatization. Misinterpreting corporatization with the help of with privatization. Currently, the people, the 80,000 employees that was under the 41 factories of OFB has been divided into the 7 new DPSUs, and no one has lost their jobs as of now. So that's all for this video, and trust me, if you're still with me as of now, it really means a lot for me, and I'll be coming up with more videos in the upcoming times regarding the new current affair topics which requires detailed analysis. And till then, stay happy, stay healthy, and be up to date. Thank you.